Alright, I was not going to do this tag because, I don't know, I participate in active listening, which is where I listen to people's opinions and slowly formulate my own and like bring them up in regular conversation, where people have the ability to be like, hey, I disagree with that. And I think it's hard when you're just like making statements without being able to like give people the understanding of being like, hey, you can insert your opinions here, other people have different opinions, all of that kind of stuff that makes the no disclaimer tag the no disclaimer tag. So I admit I did not originally think that this was the tag for me, but I was tagged by Jess at Tundra Tomes and Madison at Princess of Paperback, who was like, I really want to hear Jade's negative opinions because I do have them. It's hard. Alright, so I've put on controversial lipstick, which is brown. A lot of people tell me that they're like, are you sure you want to wear brown lipstick? And I'm like, no, but now I won't. So now I'm wearing my brown lipstick because I actually do like brown lipstick. That wasn't a disclaimer, that was just me admitting I'm only doing this because I was tagged to do this, and that's why tags happen. Also, if you see me with brown on my teeth, go ahead and let me know, but also know that I can't fix it because you're seeing this in the future, and I have moved on and have probably cried over it during editing. Thank you in advance. Also, I could not find the original creator of this, and Jess, I'm pretty sure, said that their video doesn't exist anymore. If you do know the original creator of this, or if you are the original creator of this, let me know down below. I will remedy that in my description box. Question 1. Which trope or tropes in books annoy you the most? I can answer this one quite quickly, and that is the girl hating girl trope. It drives me insane. I don't like it. I used to not understand that that was a trope. I thought that was actually just how our society was when I was younger, and I would tell people continuously how, oh, I don't hang out with girls. I get along better with boys. Girls suck. And I do and did identify as female, so it was just really toxic, and as soon as I made my first female friend and realized how just truly amazing and beautiful she was, I realized that that was garbage, and I don't like when garbage is perpetuated. My least favorite trope. That was easy. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, 2. Which writer or writers do you feel are overrated or overhyped? So I have 3 that I'm going to name here. The first one being Cassandra Clare. However, after reading the Infernal Devices series, I'm less certain about that now. I think that she was maybe a less strong debut author and definitely fell into some of the tropes I hate most. However, after reading her later works, Infernal Devices, I'm not sure yet. I'm on the fence about her. My next thought would be Sarah J. Maas, because I don't like her writing style. It's just not for me. I don't like it. For me, it doesn't give me the character development I need. And then finally, Sabaa Tahir did not do it for me. A lot of the same reasons as Sarah J. Maas. Very different writers, however, the writing style that it's written in, that narration style just doesn't work for me. So Sabaa Tahir, Sarah J. Maas, and Cassandra Clare. 3. What are your least favorite books you've read since joining BookTube? Okay, so when I first started BookTube, I was also disappointed with the classical tale Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie. Yeah, I read so many good Peter Pan adaptations, realized that I had not read actual Peter Pan, picked this up being like, this is gonna be a thing, and I even made it like a giveaway. I was super excited about it, and again, pretty new to BookTube, and I was really disappointed. Peter Pan is a creepy little thing, and I didn't like it. I didn't like Peter Pan specifically in Peter Pan. He was eerie and creepy in a way I didn't actually want him to be. I understand when it was written, but I don't really care. I didn't like it. And this is the no disclaimer book tag, so I get to be mean, and that's how mean I'm gonna be, is I hate the little child in this book. That's the most controversial thing I feel in the world, so you can just stop listening, or you can listen to number 4, which is A Terrible Ending That Ruined an Otherwise Quality Book. Shadow of the Fox by Julie Kagawa was really, really fun. I was very interested. I read it. I was into it, and the very end, I was a little confused, and it's like the very, 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 very ending, so I can't spoiler it for you because this is not the spoiler book tag. It's the no disclaimer book tag, which is why I'm not going to justify the ending. I'm just gonna say I didn't like it and I expected better. Now, the reason why I say it's a tie is because I also loved Flame in the Mist by Renee Adia, and I disliked Smoke in the Sun by Renee Adia. It takes place right after the end of Flame in the Mist, which was really good for me. But the more this book went on, the more I was disappointed by it. And yeah, I honestly am thinking about unhauling both because they just weren't that strong for me after all of that. and the ending really was anticlimactic for me. I don't know what happened. It kind of just seems like it was falling all apart. I wasn't getting enough payoff. It also feels like less of a Mulan retelling, more of a Robin Hood retelling, and I thought that that was overlooked. 5. Which fictional characters do you wish were not killed off? This is quickly becoming the spoiler book tag, and I don't know how to avoid it. Oh, okay. So if you've read Saga by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples, you know who I'm talking about, because definitely wish that didn't happen. Only if you finished the series will you know, and I won't talk about it, and I don't want to talk about it. There was a character in Saga. There's 2 characters actually. The other character, and then the other character. Both characters, for me, there were 3 characters. Okay, there is 3 characters. All of the characters in Saga. I can't talk about this anymore. What are some of your bookish pet peeves? Now, bookish pet peeves, I'm like not sure exactly what counts as a bookish pet peeve. I think it's really annoying when people do display their opinion about a book as fact. Like, I don't mind disclaimers, and I don't mind if people don't have disclaimers. It's when they attack the reader for liking it that it gets a little weird for me, where I'm like, can you chill? People have told me before they don't like the Raven Cycle series, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fine, that's cool. And they're like, yeah, I don't understand why someone would be dumb enough to like that. All right, definitely, it gets on my nerves. It makes me feel bad about something that I like, and I don't think that that's necessary. Like, I think you can state things as an opinion and be really opinionated. Hold your opinion in a very high regard without tearing someone else's down, because you have to understand that your opinion isn't law. I don't like doing these kind of tags, guys. What's 7? Okay, 7. What are some books you feel should have more recognition? Recognition! All right, yeah, that's peppy, that's positive. I'm gonna go with all of Tamara Pierce's books, but mostly with Alana, The First Adventure, this entire Tortall series. She also has the Circle series and a couple others. This fueled my childhood. This helped me be the person that I am, and I don't think it gets enough recognition. Like, I think this would hold up pretty dang well in a lot of different social settings today. Tamara Pierce has always been very progressive and always further progresses. You can see her progress in her writing throughout these books. So in reading Tempest and Slaughter, which is her newest book and her newest series, I think that a lot of her older books got kind of pushed away and people were just reading this, which is a really good book, and I felt like it was underhyped. Like, I didn't hear much about it, and I get it, it's because it's part of a long series and it's a sequel series, but I think that those books are all very much so worth reading, and this is Tamara Pierce fully evolved in the 21st century, and y'all are missing out. Don't start with the series. I suggest starting with Alana's series and then going on to the Immortal series. I like them all. They're all my favorite. They take up an entire bookshelf. That's why they're not on my favorites bookshelf, because they are a bookshelf. This book in particular, I think, is underrated because of these being underrated. One more. I'll make it quick. I won't even go into it. This book was so good! Guys, this book was so good. Maggie Stiefvater and the Scorpio Races was a standalone. This was really, really, really good. Oh, my battery's dying. Okay. Kabalishka, Flesh-Eating Horses, An Island. Yes, if you like Sawkill Girls, I feel like you'll like this one, but it is very different, but a lot of the same. I don't know, very different. You'll like it though. Oh, we have to talk about censorship still. No, I'll switch my battery out. I can't do this quickly. All right, I changed out my battery, so we're good. I can continue on. 8. What are your thoughts on censorship and banning books? Okay, so how I think of this is, I don't think that adult books should be in elementary schools. Librarians should definitely be really thoughtful about what they enter into their library and what those books have. Us as a community, like a booktube community and as a larger community, do have quite a few different opinions and content warnings and all of those things out there. I think that those should still be established. I don't think a book should be banned. I don't like that. I think that that just leads further into silencing different people's opinions, and like I said before, a lot of people find their opinions to be facts, and the moment you silence other people's opinions, that solidifies that, and I don't like that. I like being able to have my own opinions. I like being able to like something, enjoy something, or get something out of something that someone else might not get. Everyone has different experiences, and I think in eliminating other people's experiences, you are not allowing those people to find themselves in books. And eliminating different perspectives is going to eliminate empathy for that perspective. The only place where it becomes really confusing for me, like as a person, where I don't think I have fully solidified how I feel, because my own opinions and my own biases do get in the way, is hatred and bigotry in books. If something is spewing a hate for a different culture or a different person, is actually perpetuating hate, I really do struggle with that. I don't want them. I don't want them near people. Like, I work with kids. I don't want someone to open a book and find themselves in such a negative way inside of a book. I don't like that. But I also recognize that that is something that I'm deciding to eliminate. That is censorship. That's where the line gets blurred for me. So to sum it up, if I was to just give this tag an answer without overthinking it, I would say, no, I don't believe in bans or censorship unless it is hurting another person or perpetuating hate. That's what I would say. And while I feel like that is contrary to my first statement of saying, no, I don't believe in them, it's where I stand, and this is my tag, so it doesn't have to make sense. My old channel a lot of the time doesn't make sense, and you guys usually stick around. I don't know how to answer that question well. I just know that there's a lot of discussions to be had about it, best done in discussion. I don't think it should be a statement piece. I would never want to just have a final answer here and that be my answer. And I don't want to upset anyone in this either. I know this is the no disclaimers book tag. All fun and games aside, it gets really weird with censorship and banning books, because you have to get into what is and isn't being banned and what is and isn't being censored, and a lot of those times those are people, and then you have to start talking about people, and people are complex, and so is this freaking question. Is there another question? Who do you tag? Lexi and Alexandra Rosalind, why don't you give this a whirl? Olivia from Olivia's Catastrophe, I'm definitely tagging you. I feel like you are very well spoken and you will definitely be able to say words. I'm just tagging role models at this point. Cozyafternoons, you are fairly new to book 2, so I'm gonna tag you in this. Welcome. Oh, Isabel. So Isabel Alcuaz, you are also tagged. Jamie Reads, you are tagged. Mia Rose Reads, I would love to know what you think if you've not already done this. Sam at Sarcasm Sci-Fi, have you done this tag? I feel like I didn't tag you in my last tag, and that is a faux pas because we tag each other. So Sam, you are tagged. Soleil from the Little Reader's Corner, you are tagged. I can't wait to hear your answers, and I can't wait to see you on Wednesday. Though by the time this is up, Wednesday will have passed. So I was excited to see you before you came. And Zariah Rose, if you end up watching this video, girl, you're tagged too. I would love to hear all of these opinions. Please, if you want to do this tag, do this tag. If you're up for the challenge and you have opinions on these things, do it. You are tagged. If you have been tagged in this and you really don't want to do it, that's fine. I know how you feel. So again, I hope I have not upset anyone by any of these things. No disclaimers aside, really would love to have discussions with people down below, or if anyone needs further clarification on what I have said, or if my opinions may have hurt you in some way, I'm always willing to have a discussion with you. I would never intentionally hurt anyone. Yeah, I would definitely want to remedy that, and you can comment or you can direct message me. I also hope you are enjoying the sun or more stars wherever you are, and until next time, bye! Omniscient narrator. The omniscient. I need to talk to Rachel immediately. She said the word and it was perfect. Omniscient.
Did you accidentally summon me?
No, I'm looking for help. It's like she doesn't have my back at all. Omniscient narrator. What do you think you are? It makes me feel like I'm attacking people, and I would never. You're all safe. I love you all. I'm not. Is this a disclaimer? Okay, I'll cut that. I'll put it in my bloopers. Bloopers are fine.